Hey guys, and welcome to the channel. Today I am doing a speed build of the house I made for Phillis Anderson, and essentially like the look I was trying to go here is I was trying to make it look like it was a family home that had been converted once she discovered her real identity. And so I started with like this basic, well, not really basic, it is a little bit weirdly shaped with like that roof there, and I had like an extension there that basically is like a sunroom. And I was like having so much issues honestly getting like those windows the way I wanted them to, but once I actually got it, it did come out really well with what I picked. This is before they updated the game so we can place windows anywhere. So this house was made literally right before that patch. I wasn't going to go back in and re-edit it because I had already submitted this house to the Spark competition, and I wasn't going to risk losing the downloads that I did have. So essentially, Phyllis has lived in this house for as long as at least sometime during their marriage to Mary. So this house has seen a lot over the years and, raised 3 children in it, and, had Phyllis's wife before she passed away, and then Phyllis was living there basically all by themselves. And honestly, like, I really like this house. I did get an idea of the shape of the house based off of a blueprint that I found on Pinterest. I found the house some time ago, so honestly I don't know like where the original source is anymore, but I used that as a kind of like a base, and then I just kind of interpreted. Oh yeah, here I was trying to figure out like which fireplace to do because I wanted to do something that was very unique, and I just had a heck of a time with it. And I was originally going to use the rainbow doors, and I'm like, you know what, I'm not using the rainbow doors because I'd rather the rainbow be on both sides. I kind of wish that they had done that. It kind of stinks when you got this cute design on one side and then nothing on the other. Oh, I did mention in the Create a Sim video that there was some information about this build that I wasn't able to include in the story or the Create a Sim. The main one is that chair, the one armchair, like basically like a recliner. I don't know if it's really a recliner, but that chair was Mary's, and that chair will never ever be thrown away because it was Mary's chair. And even though, like, yes, Phyllis uses it, they don't really like other people using it. And it's basically just like a way to kind of keep Mary in the home, even though Phyllis does end up changing a lot. When you watch my Sparked entry video, you will notice that some of the scenes here, there's like different wallpaper and different furniture, or at least different colored furniture. I actually, in order to film those scenes, I ended up just like slightly editing this house to change the furniture and stuff, just to make it kind of look a little bit more old-timey. And then I just went from there. And mostly it was just the same furniture and stuff, but just recolored. And honestly, I think it was fine. I only had to do like a couple areas, like the door, like there was a scene, like a quick scene, like right by the door, and I literally only colored that half of the wall that's right by the door, and the rest of it was still the pink wallpaper that you'll see me adding, like, yeah, there it is, right there. So yeah, it was very interesting. Oh yeah, I was originally gonna make like L-shaped stairs, but it wasn't working the way I wanted it to. But yeah, it's the chair was like the main thing that was like a big detail in here, because I wanted to have like a little touch of Mary still being here. And speaking of which, this kitchen, while Phyllis does add some things, like I don't include anything like that in the actual video itself, but this kitchen was basically how Mary had it set up. Mary was a big cook back in her day when, well, she had 3 kids, so I mean, she had to be a pretty good cook, at least I'd hope so. But nice big kitchen, they would probably entertain their friends, and I just put a bunch of different types of cookingware and things on there. Now I did change some of it, like I did like color some of it pink, which I imagined would probably be stuff that Phyllis added afterwards. maybe Mary was into some pink too, but Phyllis definitely loves the color pink. It really works for her, and I think it was just like the perfect color. But yeah, I kind of went and messed with like debugs, like right there. I made it look like that Phyllis was in the middle of making a salad when I basically was designing this build, and I really like it. I think it's like super cute. And then of course I had to add those cupcake pictures. I mean, it was just the perfect touch for that room. This room is the bar, which originally I was actually going to make this a dining room, and then the kitchen was just going to be a cooking area, and I wasn't going to have the island in there. And I'm like, you know what, no, this is way too big of a kitchen to just have like counters and stuff. So yeah, I decided to turn this into a little pride bar, and honestly I think it looks a lot better than what my original plan was. That area back there is just a small back porch. I didn't mess with it after at all there. This is our sunroom, which was an extension that Phyllis ended up making sometime after Mary died, and basically it's like a spa area or wellness area. There was a massage table and everything, and oh yeah, I was gonna go crazy in pink in the bathroom, and I did not actually. In the end, it just like, I didn't like how the shower looked with everything else, so I changed it, and to be honest, I really like my final result. The final result, as you see there, I am getting ready to mess with it. It's like this waterfall, and I put it right behind the tub. I actually did this in a room challenge that I had made for a simmer called Sim Life for Jen. She had everyone build a different room, and then she had to basically build like this house basically with all the different rooms, and I was assigned a bathroom, so I did that there. Okay, so this room that I'm designing right now is the photography / makeup studio, and yeah, I found out that you actually can only have 10 mannequins on a lot, which is kind of weird on a home lot, but I guess you can't make some kind of creepy mannequin house, at least not easily that way. But this room is basically the room of the hobby to go with the theme of the contest. So, or the sparked contest rules, because this is the room that like Phyllis is going to be using to jumpstart her makeup and fashion career, that you'll hear a little bit about in the story. And I played around with it a lot. I added some like little trophies and stuff just because I thought it looked really cute in there. And then I went crazy with all these movie posters. Not to say that Phyllis is actually working on these movies, but like maybe they were inspiration. And like that little drawing there is like maybe an outfit they're deciding to make. And then like I had these two different closets right here. So I threw mannequins basically all in the one, and then just like a clutter area in the other one with different things. And here's Phyllis's room, which honestly I really enjoyed making because I thought it was super cute. I had a nice big, well, not really big, but a walk-in closet there. And I ended up adding like some cat items, even though I didn't make a cat for Phyllis. But I figured she could have a cat because I saw the rainbow cat bed. I'm like, I have to put this in here. It's just perfect. I didn't really like it. So like originally this room, I mean, it was Phyllis and Mary's room, but like there were two bedrooms. One bedroom was for the two daughters, and the other bedroom would have been for Philip Jr. But obviously after the kids all moved out, Phyllis could transform the rooms into whatever she wanted. So this is the grandchildren's room, and right now she only has two grandchildren, a boy and a girl, and offhand I don't remember what I named them. I let the game name them. Honestly, I'm quite certain that Phyllis definitely wants some more grandchildren. She definitely wants to spoil them. And upstairs, I kind of figured like maybe even Phyllis was getting into like arts, like maybe painting or stuff. Or maybe that was even something maybe Mary was into before she passed away. Oh yeah, and I added this at the end. I ended up having to put her medals from her military days on this area here because for some reason when you're in build mode you can't put the medals in the display case, and I know I could have went into buy mode or into live mode then, and I could have ended up place them in that way, but I guess I was just kind of lazy. So my bad there. And honestly, I kind of picked like a smaller lot size to put this house on so I didn't have to do a ton of landscaping, because like even the little bit of landscaping I did, I could not think for the life of me what I wanted to do. So I kind of did this cute little generic thing, and then of course I had to add the rainbow. I thought it was just like the perfect little touch. The house does look a lot like a generic home, but you know, it still kind of works. Oh yeah, I had to get move objects off because I couldn't get the solar panels to work. But now here I am going into the screenshots of the house. I know that the speed build was horribly fast, but that's because there was quite a bit of footage. It took a long time to make this house, much longer than I care to admit. So if you like this house, please like this video before you go, subscribe if you're new to my channel, share this video with a friend, comment what you think about the house, and also in the description there will be a link to this entry on the gallery as well as my other entry to, well, Phillis has the sim, their entry there. And I will also be linking the videos for each of the Spark entries as I release them onto my YouTube channel. But thanks again for watching, everyone. Best of luck with the Spark Challenge. I really hope to see a bunch of people I know in the tops. I actually was happy to see quite a bit of them in this one group I'm in. We're actually in the top, so I'm really hoping that a bunch of us can be again. But thanks again watching, everyone, and I hope you all have a magical day, and bye!